Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and recently we got a boatload of internal information regarding the development pipeline, some upcoming ships, as well as a little teaser in the back that mentioned a few ships that we haven't really heard anything about, one of which being the Xi'an Nox. Now, this ship isn't one that we've heard the developers actually speaking about. However, it is one that's been mentioned one time before, and that was in a lore post regarding the Hyperion Rally. It's an open canopy race that takes place in the Fora system. The reason that's interesting is to determining what this ship will be is because we found out that the Xi'an Corporation of Aopoa is a sponsor of the race, which primarily features dragonflies. But in addition, there was a line in the article about how people think this lifestyle is all about living hard and doing drugs, and it actually read, people think that riding a dragonfly or a Nox means partying hard, but that's just wrong. So we know that Aopoa sponsors the event and that Nox is mentioned there, so we can probably go ahead and make the not so distant jump that the Nox is an open canopy ship, otherwise a dragonfly competitor. One final piece that helps to confirm this, being that the phrasing says when you ride a Nox. You don't ride a ship, you ride a bike, so that phrasing just seems to further support that this is going to be another open canopy space bike. Now that narrows down what this ship is going to be, and it should be a competitor to the Dragonfly. So if we compare something like the Buccaneer to the Xi'an Scout, two very fast ships from the companies we're discussing, both focused on intercepting through speed and agility, we can probably look a little bit towards the bikes and compare them. The Dragonfly does seem to be pretty utilitarian, with capabilities of using weapons, several different flight modes, and room for a second person as needed. I think that the rugged nature of the Dragonfly and the included weapons falls right in line. Now, the Aopoa Car2All is a lot more graceful. It's focused on speed and agility, especially overall control, more than overwhelming firepower since it only brings 2 guns and no missiles to the fight. Now, if we take this to the bike scene, I'm expecting the Nox to be very alien in nature, following some of the same types of designs that we've seen on their only other ship in-game. Probably faster and more agile than a Dragonfly, but potentially with less durability and maybe not including any weapons, or at a minimum, less weapons. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this didn't have any cargo ability either, unlike the small amount that you can fit on a Dragonfly. We'll obviously have to wait and see, but I think the Dragonfly is going to be a much more useful craft overall, but the Nox is probably going to really succeed in general transport or racing. Now, that's a lot to extrapolate from a mention and a name, but we'll see how close I was once we get more information. Either way, I feel really confident that this is a Dragonfly competitor. One other thing that's worth mentioning that I think should be exciting, we're probably expecting another one of these vehicles because we know that Origin sponsors the event as well as getting a little bit of a teaser from a developer talking about like a space hog that doesn't seem to necessarily equate to what this ship is probably going to be. Now, they may just be sponsoring the rally, talking about Origin, knowing that race fans in general in the open canopy area may still have interest in their M50 or 350, but I think it's likely we get one more space bike coming. Time will tell. So stay tuned for more information on the Nox as we get it. Ask questions in the comments if you have them. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another one of these videos tomorrow, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care.